McAlpine back again, leadership coach, speaker, facilitator, and I am your biggest champion for having and designing a life that you truly love. Welcome back to part 2 of the power of no. Now, we started in part 1. If you haven't seen part 1 of this video, you can watch that later, and then you can watch this one now. It's part 1. I talked about 5 areas to say no to, so the power of no and the difference that makes in your life. And this is the next 5 that you can take on in your life that will have you pursue the life that you truly love versus the life that you have. And there may not be anything wrong with the life that you have, but is it the life that you want? 5 more things to say no to. No to self-doubt. No to self-doubt is one of the biggest limiting beliefs that we have. Okay, doubting our ability to truly have the life that we want, to truly have, whether that's that job or whether that's traveling or whether that's the place that we live or, you know, the relationship that we want. And so it has us settle for a life that we don't, or aspects of our life that doesn't really reflect what the dream life is and that is in our grasp. Okay, so say no to self-doubt and then yes to that dream life coming through. Okay, the next one, say no to perfectionism. No to perfectionism. Waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect time, that what you're doing has to be perfect before you release it, the perfect email, the perfect outfit, the perfect partner. Ma'am, listen, say no to perfectionism. Perfectionism gets in the way of you taking action. So one of my mantras this year is done is better than perfect. It is better for you to take the action and move forward than for you to wait for the perfect moment or the perfect delivery. Life isn't perfect. Life isn't. You don't have to wait for things to be perfect in order to achieve what you want. So done is better than perfect. So say no to perfectionism and yes to taking action. The next one is say no to comparison. Oh man, comparing yourself to other people is a pitfall that you do not want to go down. People are on their own journey and you are on yours. Okay, so and now are at different stages in the journey. So if you're comparing yourself to someone who's been doing something similar to what you want to do, but they're like 5 years ahead of you, then you are always going to feel smaller and less and inadequate and like you're losing all the time. You are running your own race, and the race that you're running is on the path towards your dream. Okay, what's the dream that you have? What are the things that you want? What are you passionate about? That's your lane, and you're running. It's like running a marathon, but running your own race. You're not running against anyone. You're not running against anyone. So if you become a comparison junkie, you will never take the steps that you need to in order to have your dream life manifest before you. Okay, so say no to comparison and yes to your unique path. You are a unique human being. There's no one else like you. So you're going to create your path to your dream life and you're going to tread it in a confident and powerful way. Okay, so say no to comparison. The next one, no to procrastination. Ooh, this one, listen. You know when you've got something to do, you got to make that phone call, you got to write that article, or that blog, you got to create that content, you got to make the phone call, write the email, you got to go to that event, like whatever it is that you've got to do, that you're supposed to be doing. And then suddenly that bookshelf needs handling. Suddenly you want to organize that bookshelf in alphabetical order. Or suddenly those plates need to be washed by hand instead of putting in the dishwasher. Yeah, that's called procrastinating. That is called procrastination, my friend. And that is a killer of you pursuing your dream life. So say no to procrastination and yes to progress. Because every time that you procrastinate, it gets in the way of you making the progress that you want. It's time to move forward and take action that moves you towards the dream life and not away from it. And every time you procrastinate, you're taking action that moves you away from the life that you truly want. The last one is no to playing small and yes to owning your power. We're going to say no to playing small and yes to owning your power, because playing small is not a match for who you are. You are born to live your life fully. We get one go at this. We get one life. And so how do we, instead of playing small, how about playing big? Instead of shrinking yourself, how about really stepping into and owning the power that you have and the agency that you have to step into that fully? So the power of no gives you access to your own power. All of these areas in the part 1 video. So if you haven't seen part 1, go to part 1. Imagine if you were saying no to all of those things, what your life would be like. So say no, it's time to say no to playing small and yes to owning your power. And if you are wondering, how do I say no to playing small? How do I start to expand on all these areas? Then check out my other videos. There's gonna be a video on going beyond playing small. If you got value from this video, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to make bold moves in your life and you want to be in a community of people who are making bold moves together, join my online free community called Brilliant Women. The link is below. And I will see you in another video when one of the things I will look at is why are we wired to play small and how to break free from it. See you later. Bye.